Hello, friends, and we are back. Happy Friday. We are back with our final installment, our last three read alouds and drawings that you will complete of our Carnival of the Animals little activity we're working on here. So, today we're just going to read three more. I would love to read every single one of these, but that would just take so long. So, I do encourage you, if you're enjoying this activity, look up the rest of the Carnival of the Animals. Listen to every single piece. They're all really fun and really cool. And it's a fun activity to just listen to all the different pieces and kind of visualize and listen to how the composer uses different musical elements to represent different animals. Maybe a fun guessing game could be have someone play you one of the songs and you could guess which animal it is. So if you're looking for a little bit more, there's lots to do. Just listen to this whole Carnival of the Animals. But today we're just going to read three more, and just like you did earlier in the week, I want you to listen to the read aloud, then pause, go listen to the song, and think about what in the music helps represent that animal. Once you've listened through and really thought about it, then I want you to listen to the song a couple more times and work on a drawing that represents the animal or musicians that we're going to be reading about and listening to. Okay? So our three that we're going to read today are the birds, the pianists, and the fossils. Okay? So let's jump right in. So we're going to start with the birds. So I'll read through. Feel free to really carefully look at the picture. I'll read and then I'll scoot it closer. That might be a good time to pause and listen to the song. So I'll read and then scoot it in. The flute, not the flute. The flute plays a high, fast melody as the birds flutter their wings and fly up and down, backward and forward. The music is light and bouncy. The violins, however, around one note in the background. Sorry, let me read that again. The violins hover around one note in the background, like the birds hovering in the air. Can you hear the chirps and trills played by the pianos? They are the sound of the birds calling to each other across the treetops. The music grows higher and higher at the end of the piece. What do you think is happening as the music grows higher? So take a good look at this picture. See the instruments that we're going to really hear. So this is a good time to pause. Go ahead and listen to the bird song below. And once you've listened to it once and really listen for the instruments and for how the instruments represent birds, then I'd love for you to draw your own picture of birds while listening to this. Okay. All right, so you should have paused and listened to the bird section, and you should have done a drawing now. And we're going to go on. Our next part of the Carnival of the Animals that we're going to hear is actually not really an animal at all. We're going to read about pianists. Pianists are people who play the piano. So I think there's two main pianos that we're going to hear in this song. Okay? So here I go. I'll do my reading, and then I'll zoom in and pause, and you can listen and draw then. Okay? Pianists, of course, aren't really animals, but these pianists want to join the carnival. They're just beginners, so they don't play very well yet. Listen to them practicing their exercises. They have to play the same music over and over again in order to get better and more comfortable. The rest of the carnival animals are tired of listening to the pianists. The string instruments play a little tune of their own, getting faster and faster. Hurry up and finish, they say to the pianists. It's our turn to play now. Then at last the pianists stop. Hooray! All the animals are very pleased. All right. So now would be a good time to pause, listen to the pianist section, and then draw whatever comes to mind. Whether it's the keyboard of a piano or animals dancing to some piano music, maybe look to this picture for some inspiration to get started. Okay? All right, you should have paused and had a good chance to stop and listen and draw. And we're going to go on to our very last one. Ooh, and this one is one of my absolute favorites. So let's go on. So this will be our last one that we'll do together. But remember that I do invite you to listen to the rest of this on your own. All right, here we go. So for our final one, fossils. It's late night time, the stars are out, and the fossils are dancing in the moonlight. The bony skeletons of the dinosaurs have come alive, and the xylophone is playing their rattly tune. Listen for the piano in the middle of the piece. Can you hear a well-known tune? Twinkle, twinkle, At the end of the music, the rest of the orchestra joins the xylophone to play the fossils dance again. It's such a good tune. They all want to play. All right, look at that neat picture. So really thinking about what in the music represents fossils and bones. What makes your brain think of that as you listen? All right, friends, so now's a good time to pause and listen to the fossils and then listen to it again as you draw your own pictures of what fossils might be to you. All right, now, like I said, we did not do the whole book because that would take a very long time. But this is a really fun book and a really great piece of music. So if you've enjoyed this, I really encourage you to listen to the whole Carnival of the Animals and maybe continue doing your artwork and continue to think about how the composer uses different sounds and musical ideas to represent different animals. All right, friends, I've had a blast reading this book with you all, and I will talk to you all very soon.